Hey guys, it's Olivia and I'm back with another video. So I just want to say one thing really quick. I am either standing in front of a really nice blue and pink background or I'm standing in front of a green screen. I know that you guys have seen my background. I have the pink and blue twinkling lights, but as you have seen from my more recent videos, the battery on those lights has been dying and I don't feel like going out and buying more batteries, and so it was just looking tacky, and so I decided to put up my green screen and try and key something in the background. So either I succeeded and my background is looking right, or I'm standing in front of a green sheet. So, as you can tell by the title of this week's video, I am going to be talking about how I got to 1,000 subscribers. This is just my story of how I got to 1,000 subscribers, and there's going to be some tips in here that is definitely going to help you to grow. I am not saying that if you follow this, you're going to get to 1,000 subscribers overnight or in a month or in 2. I know that there are some people who grow very fast. I am not one of those people who grew very fast, so I can't give you tips on how to grow overnight, but I can give you tips on how to steadily grow your channel. Like, I'm not going to tell you something that's going to make your channel spike and then go right back down. I'm going to tell you stuff that's going to make your channel grow steadily. So that's what this video is. I'm just going to tell you what I did and how you can do what I did to get your first 1,000 subscribers. But before we get into this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel because I make new videos every Monday. I make anywhere from YouTube tips videos like this to how to make money online videos to rant videos. And with all that being said, let's get into this week's video. So at the time of me recording this video, I have 3,574 subscribers. I hit 1,000 subscribers in February of 2019. And how did I do it? It was one video. You have probably heard so many YouTubers say, all it takes is one video. Once you make that one video, your channel's going to blow up and all this stuff. And that is very true. But I'm not just going to tell you, oh, it was that one video. Okay, this video's done. Subscribe. No, I'm going to tell you how to make that one video. But first, I'm going to prove to you that it literally was that one video. And then I'm going to show you pretty much how to replicate that. So what was my one video? If you are a subscriber of mine and you are watching this, then you most likely know what this one video is because you are probably subscribed to me because of that video. The most popular video on my channel is an Android tutorial. This is not a tech channel. However, I made an Android tutorial and it has helped so many people. That video has over 300,000 views and I've gotten so many subscribers from that video. Even though I'm not a tech channel, I pretty much make videos on whatever I want to make. This week I wanted to make a YouTube tips video, so I did. And one week I wanted to talk about Uber Eats, so I did. And another week I wanted to talk about my opinion on the school system, so I did. I make whatever video I want to make. And it just so happened that one of those videos blew up. And at the time I didn't know why, but now I know why. And I'm going to share that with you. But once again, I'm going to show you the proof first that it was this one video. So at the time of me uploading that video, I uploaded it in September of 2018. At the time of me uploading that video, I had 594 subscribers. Okay, and at first it was just a regular video of mine. Oh, it had 50 views. Oh, it had 62. Oh, it has 73. And it was just growing steadily. And then it took a month before it blew up by my small channel standards because I had under 600 subscribers at the time, and it got to 1,000 views. I had never had a video that got to 1,000 views in a month. Like, I'd had videos with over 1,000 views, but those had taken like over a year to get to 1,000 views. And that one took a month. So I was like, wow, this video is gaining traction. And before I knew it, I had 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. And now, almost 2 years later, it has over 300,000. And that video is getting like 2,000 views a day. And so soon it's going to be at 400,000. Soon it's going to be at 500,000. Once again, I told you that I was going to tell you how to make your channel slowly go up. Not, oh, you got 1 million views and now you're getting 0. No, it's going to slowly raise up and you're just going to keep raising up. That's what I'm going to tell you. So about a minute ago when I said that majority of my subscribers know about this video, The reason I say that is because I have 3,500 subscribers and 2,369 of you have subscribed because of that video. YouTube has very detailed analytics, and one of the parts that you can see in your analytics is who subscribed from where. So if somebody is watching one of your videos, in the bottom right corner there is a subscribe button. So if they're watching one of your videos and they click the subscribe button, then that subscriber is attributed to that video. That video is what got that person to subscribe. Or let's say somebody goes to your channel page and they click subscribe, then it says you got one subscriber from your channel page. If somebody is watching one of your videos and they get to the end screen and they click the little circle that says to subscribe, then it says you got one subscriber from your end screen. It tells you where every single one of your subscribers came from, and 2,369 of you are from that one video. Let's do some quick math. 2,369 divided by 3,574 times 100, 66% of my subscribers are from this one video. If that isn't proof that all it took was that one video, and I'm still getting subscribers every single day from that video, I'm getting 10, 20 subscribers every single day from this one video, and it's getting over 2,000 views a day. If that isn't proof that it was that one video that made my channel blow up and continues to make my channel blow up almost 2 years later, then I don't know what other proof I can give you. So now, how do you create this one video? So as I said, we don't want a peak and then a valley for the next 6 months, and then a peak and then a valley for the next 3 months, and then a peak. We don't want that. We want steady growth. So how do you make that steady growth video as opposed to your peaks and valleys? Let me tell you what causes your peaks and valleys. When you follow a trend, that is what creates peaks. Like if you go based on something that's popular now, trends are only, like, people have such short attention spans. Trends are only a trend for like a couple weeks, maybe a month, like 2 to 4 weeks, and then a trend is dead. And maybe you can catch the tail end of the trend, but it's not going to get millions of views. It might just get thousands, which is probably a lot in comparison to what you typically get because you are a small YouTuber, but then you're just going to get to that 5,000 in 2 days, and then it's just going to stay there. It's never going to get any views again because nobody is searching for that anymore. If there's like, this is a very old challenge, and I'm sorry, but I don't watch challenge videos, but you know how like years ago there was that 1,000-degree knife challenge? Are you looking for that anymore? No, you're not. So all of those videos that people were watching of the 1,000-degree knife challenge, they've had the same amount of views for the last 2 years because no one's searching for that anymore. So yeah, you got your 10 million views, you got your 3 million views, you got your 100,000 views, however much you got a lot more views than you typically do, but now that video is stagnant and it's not going to get any views anymore because no one's searching for that anymore. No one cares about that anymore. We've already seen you melt through stuff with a 1,000-degree knife all over the internet. We've already seen it. No one's searching for that anymore. So if you make a trending video, yes, you're gonna get a bunch of views at once, and that's it, period. And another thing that's a problem with trending videos when you're a small YouTuber is that everyone is doing that trend. So then the odds of you showing up in search, unless you're one of like the first people, like before the trend blows up, like you can tell like, oh, that's gonna blow up, so then you do the trend first, so then yours is one of the first videos that anyone ever sees. Unless you catch at the beginning, I don't even really know if it makes sense for you to hop on trends, because then, as I said, a trend is just a 2 to 4 week window, and if your videos take time to get views, how like that video took a month before it got to 1,000 views, which was a lot for me, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not really that much. If we're comparing ourselves to the bigger YouTubers, they're gonna get 1,000 views in the first 5 minutes, and it took me a month, right? So if that video was a trend and it's gonna take me 2, 3, 4, 5 months before my video gains traction, by the time my video would typically gain traction, the trend is already dead. I wouldn't recommend making a video that needs to pop off within the next 14 days if your videos take 2 months to pop off, because in 2 months no one's going to be searching for that, so your video's never going to pop off. So if you know that you need more time for the YouTube algorithm to figure out your video and for it to suggest it to people, then why are you going to upload something that's not within your time frame? This is only going to be popular for 2 weeks, but you need 2 months to blow up. By the time your video is ready to blow up, well, now it's not, because the trend isn't relevant anymore. So then I don't know. I've seen people blow up from doing trending videos, but I feel like that's not it for me. So what did I do? I made a video that is always going to be relevant, or what they like to call evergreen content. My video is about how to operate your Android phone when the screen is broken. Everybody breaks their phone. I feel like everybody who has had a smartphone, not like, oh, you had a Nokia back in 2006. No. Anybody who has had a smartphone, phones that are made of glass, they crack, they break all the time. The LED, LCD, whatever the heck the screen is, the backlight turns off and now your screen is black, you can't use it. I feel like everybody has dropped their phone and cracked it. I have had a lot of smartphones and I've cracked 2 of them, okay? And so I just feel like that happens. So there's always going to be somebody around the world who has a broken phone. So what are they going to do? They're going to want to know how to fix it, or how to use their phone until they can get a new one, or to get their contacts off it, to get their pictures, whatever. They want to use it so that they can transfer that information to their new phone, and or make it usable for the time being until they can afford a new phone, right? People are breaking their phones left, right, and center. People are going to be breaking their phones in 10 years. Okay, so my video is going to be relevant as long as people are breaking their phones. So as long as phones are made of glass and like that like flimsy plastic stuff, people are going to be breaking their phones. So my video is going to be relevant. So that's why 2 years later, that video is still getting 2,000 views a day. If that was a 1,000 degree knife challenge video, it would not be getting 2,000 views a day. Who's searching for that? Nobody's searching for that. You can't get continual views every single day, month after month, year after year, if you make something that is only relevant today and tomorrow and 2 weeks from now, and then nobody cares about it anymore. You have to do something that's going to be relevant for a very long time so that YouTube gets the chance to pick it up, because you're a small channel, so it's not going to get a lot of views initially. So you need it to slowly get views, and then YouTube will see, wow, people are watching this 14-minute video for about 10 minutes. Like, wow, they're watching majority of the video. Let's push it a little bit more. Oh, more people are liking it. More people are sharing it. More people are watching it for the whole entire time. Oh my gosh, let's keep pushing it. But you're not going to get that, oh, people are watching all the way through. Oh, people are liking. Oh, people are sharing. You're not going to get that on a video that's not popular anymore. But people are still sharing it. People are still liking it. People are still commenting on it. People are still asking me questions on it. Like, I am answering questions in the comment section of that video almost every single day, if not every single day. And so you're not going to get the time that you need to grow, because when you're small, it takes you time to get views. You might have a video that sits at 300 views, and then it just blows up. And the reason why it blows up 6 months later is because it was still relevant 6 months later. Meanwhile, if it was only relevant 6 months ago when you uploaded it, you're not going to get that spike ever. When you make a video that is relevant basically forever, you have an infinite amount of time for it to blow up. Meanwhile, when you upload a trending video, you're giving your video a time limit to blow up. If it doesn't blow up within the next 2 to 4 weeks, then it's never going to blow up. So then that video is going to sit at 6 views forever. I have videos on my channel from when I first started it 4 years ago that still have 7 views. So if you upload a trend, it's going to be stuck at 7 views forever. For the next 4 years, you're going to have 7 views. You don't want that. If you make something that people are searching for, they're always searching for, it's going to be relevant for years upon years upon years. That video there's no timeline for that video to blow up. If you give your video a timeline to blow up, it's so much harder. You can't give yourself a deadline, especially when you're that small. Like, oh, I need to get 10,000 views within the next 4 weeks or else I'm never going to get those 10,000 views. That just doesn't seem very smart to me. So now I told you what kind of video you need to make. You need to make a video that's going to be relevant for a long time so that you get the slow, steady growth. But then you could make a video that's going to be relevant for a long time and it doesn't blow up. So what made this specific one blow up? I made a video about a topic that people are constantly searching for. People are always breaking their phones left, right, and center. But I uploaded a video that was different from everyone else's. I uploaded a method that didn't even exist. I invented a method, and maybe there's someone else who thought of it before me, but they didn't make a video about it. As far as I am concerned, I am the first person on all of YouTube, which is saying a lot. Do you know how many videos are on YouTube? I am the first person on all of YouTube to make that video. So I made a video about a relevant topic so people are searching for it. And then the reason why people keep watching mine over other people's is because my method is different. Everyone else is telling you to go into, like, I don't even know how to explain it, like the factory settings of your phone, or like load your phone in boot mode or whatever and go through all this stuff. I don't know how to do that. And you can brick your phone doing that. So I was like, I don't want to brick my phone. So I'm going to figure out a different way to do it. And it took me 3 days to figure out how to do it. And then when I did, and it was so much easier than going into the back end of your cell phone, I was like, let me film a video on it. And so, yeah, the video is kind of long. It's 14 minutes. But it took me 3 days. So 14 minutes versus 3 days. Yeah. Watch the 14-minute video. It's going to save you a lot more time than it took me. Okay. So anyways, like, no one else, I'll tell you the name of my method in this video. It is the screenshot method. And if you want to know what that means, you can watch the video. plug. But no other video I saw on YouTube did my method. A lot of the comments I got are, oh, that is so smart. How didn't I think of that? That is so simple. Wow, it was literally staring me in the face. It was literally, I feel like the reason why I came up with it is because I'm not a techie person. So the techie person is thinking, oh, load your phone in boot mode and then do this cheat code on your screen in order to whatever. That's what all the techie people are going to think. They're going to think about going into the back end of your phone. Meanwhile, I don't know how to do that. So I'm going to find an easy way because I don't know what I'm doing. So then I found the easiest way possible because I needed the easiest way possible. So now I'm teaching other people because it's so easy. And while it doesn't work for everybody because no method is perfect, I have like hundreds, if not maybe over 1,000 now, I'm not sure. I have so many comments on that video thanking me for that method because it helped so many people. So yeah, this is the secret. You need to make a video that people are searching for. Not that they're just searching for right now, but that they're going to be searching for basically ever, okay? But you can't do the same thing. You need to make it unique. You need to take something that people are searching for and put your own spin on it. So I created a new method. So I'm like, how to turn on USB debugging with a broken/black phone screen. There's a ton of videos of that on the internet. So people are searching for that. People want to know how to load this developer mode option when they can't see what's happening on their phone screen. And I am the only one that showed the screenshot method. So they're searching for it, and then they're looking through all these other videos that are telling them the exact same thing. Then they get to mine, they watch it all the way through, they comment telling me how great it was and how it works, and they like it. And you don't think that YouTube is going to push that to more people because it is a method that has proven to help hundreds of people, because YouTube knows what the comments say because they have their like AI read through your comments. So the like to dislike ratio is greatly favoring likes. I have a bunch of comments saying, thank you, oh my gosh, this works, this is the only method that works for me, blah blah blah. It is one of the top highest ranked when you look up USB debugging on YouTube. And yeah, like, you don't think that YouTube knows that, oh, this method works because half the comments are saying, oh, this works. So you don't think that they're going to keep pushing it up until eventually it's going to be the #1 search under that search term? You don't think that that's going to happen eventually? Because I think it's going to happen eventually. So it's like you need to make something that people are searching for. Because if you just say, oh, my trophy collection, no one cares about your trophy collection, because unfortunately no one really cares about you right now. People care about what you're talking about. So if you're giving an informational video, they care about the information. They don't care that you're the one giving the information. They just care that they get the correct information. And then after they watch the video and it helped them, now they care about you. Now they're going to subscribe. Now they're going to watch your other videos. I don't make Android videos, but those people who found me through an Android video are now watching my opinion videos, and they're watching my car tour videos and all this stuff. So maybe they're not interested in car tours, but they're watching the car tours because I'm making them. And since I helped them before, now they are interested in me. I'm not saying you can't, but I wouldn't recommend making personal videos, because no one is going to search for, oh, my favorite light bulb. Like, I don't know. No one's gonna search for your favorite this, your favorite that, unless you're making like a spring favorites video, which is like a trendy video, or like a seasonal trending video. So then people will be searching for that. But if you're just saying something that's so personal to you, people aren't necessarily searching for that. Therefore, they're not going to find it because they're not going to type in your specific title or your specific tags or your specific keywords. They're not going to type those in because people aren't searching for your life. But then if you make a video about a topic and then that was a helpful topic, now people care about you, and now people are going to care about your personal videos, right? And so mine was an informational video. Yours doesn't have to be an informational video, but you do have to give something to someone. So whether that's you're teaching someone something or you're entertaining them, so you have to give them value. Okay, and so, for example, let's say you don't want to make an informational video. Let's say that you're making challenges, which I know we said not to hop on trends, but let's say that that is what your channel is. You do whatever challenge happens to be happening right now. You're very good at keeping up with the trends, so you're gonna, like, get the views, right? In order to, like, ensure that you get the views is, let's say there's a dance challenge. Everybody's trying to learn this new TikTok dance or whatever, right? Everybody is just like standing in their living room, doing the 15-second dance, uploading it, leaving. Meanwhile, what you can do, this is just an example, and this might not be the best example, but this is what I mean by do what people are searching for, but do it differently. What you could do, I know that we're social distancing right now, but let's pretend that we weren't. If you got like 50 people that you knew, and you did a flash mob of that dance, then you would be able to put like the title of the dance, the name of the challenge, all that stuff in your title, description, and tags. So then you're still going to show up for search for that challenge. But then you did something completely different from anybody else. You didn't just like, oh, I'm the one person doing whatever dance. Like, I'm not a dancer. Sorry, this is the best that I have. Don't come for me. Anyway, so as I was saying, don't just be the one person in the video dancing in your living room because everybody is doing that. You need to do something different. So do the same thing, but different. Do the dance. But do it, like, do a flash mob if you can, if you know enough people, if you have enough friends. I don't know. That might not be the best example, but what I'm saying is you're still gonna show up and search for the challenge, but now you did the challenge better than everybody else, or you did it differently than everybody else. So everybody else is just that one person in the living room, and you are the 50 people dancing in the street. Like, that is a shareable video. That is the video where people are going to comment like, oh my gosh, this was so different. I love this. It was so unique. I wouldn't have thought of that. Like, wow, how did you get all your like friends and family to come out? This was so cool. Or you color coordinated outfits. Wow, that was so awesome. I don't know what you did in the video that I'm making up for you, but what I'm saying is that you did something different. Everybody else just turned on their camera, put their phone up in portrait mode, and did their little TikTok dance, and you got your high quality 1080p 60 frame per second video, and you went in the street and you got everybody you knew and you did the dance and you killed the dance. That is the difference. So you did the same thing, you did the same dance, you did the same choreography, you did the dance for 15 seconds, but you did it on a much bigger scale. So for me, I did the same thing. I showed you how to turn on USB debugging, right? But I showed you how to do it in a different way than everybody else. So you still did the same TikTok dance, but you did it differently. So that's how you can finesse the system. You get to hop on this trend or hop on this popular search term because you're still doing what everyone else is doing. So it's not clickbait to say that, oh, this is what I'm teaching you. Oh, this is the dance that I'm doing this challenge. It's not clickbait because you are doing it, but you're doing it differently than everybody else. So that's why when people do stumble upon your video, that's why they're going to share it, because it's different than all the other ones they ever saw. And honestly, shares are what gets, like, especially when you're small, shares are what get you the most views. Like, I don't know how many shares I have on that video. I'll like put the metric up on the screen, but honestly, shares is what gets your video around the internet. So to recap, what I did to get my first 1,000 subscribers was just upload that one video. And the trick to figuring out what that one video is to find something that's going to be searched for a long time, or if you are someone who follows trends, because that is what your channel is, find whatever trend, try and get on it first so that you can be one of the first videos, and do it differently. Don't do it the same as everybody else. Like, quick example, you know, like the Savage Dance Challenge, right? There was this girl, if I can find it, I'll put it on the screen. There was this girl on Twitter who was like, if Coraline was a savage. And so she basically did the savage dance, but in stop motion, and she kind of looks like the character. So then it was different. So she did the exact same dance moves, but she did it differently. So that's what I'm saying. And you just need to take what everyone else is doing, or whatever niche you want to break into. You want to break into tech, do that product review on the same product that everyone else is talking about. Or if you want to give advice on the same thing that everyone else is talking about. But do it differently. That is the only trick. And that's what makes it so hard, because you have to figure out how to do it differently. So it's not like easy, like that method took me 3 days to come up with. If I had come up with that video idea when I first started my channel, maybe I would have blown up a lot sooner. I've spoken to people and they ask like, oh, how long does it take to get 1,000? How long does it take to get this, that, and the other? And it's like, whenever you make that one video is when you will get to 1,000, okay? So however long it takes you to make that one video, whether it takes you 3 months because you just like figured it out, you figured out that thing that everyone's searching for, but the way you can do it differently, you figured out that one thing after 3 months, or you figured it out after 3 years like I did, or like 2 years and a bit, whatever. Whenever you figure out that one video is when your channel will start to snowball. How long does it take to get 1,000 subscribers? It takes as long as it takes for you to come up with that A1 idea. That's what I did, and I've been growing steadily since then. So I hit 1,000 in February of 2019. So that's almost 3 years, because I started my channel in March of 2016. So it took me more or less 3 years to hit my first 1,000, and then 6 months later in August I was at 2,000. It took me 6 months to double my subscribers. It took me 3 years, and within a 1 year span I went from 500 to 1,000 to 2,000. Honestly, it's that one video. And now, coming upon the 2-year anniversary of that video, which will be in September of this year, I believe I will be at over 4,000 subscribers by then, considering the growth that I've been having. Before I uploaded that video, I was getting about 10 subscribers a month. Now I'm getting 20 subscribers a day. And as you saw, over 2,000 of my 3,000 subscribers are from that video. That video changed my channel, and that has gotten people to watch my other videos. So while my other videos don't have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of views, maybe they only have a couple hundred. But before I uploaded that video, my videos would get to 10 views and stay there. Period. They got 10 views. The end. Now they'll get to 100 in the first week, and then they'll keep slowly getting it. And then I've had videos that eventually got to 1,000. Maybe it took a year, but some of those videos would have still been at 10 views because of where my channel was before. And just another couple of examples on my channel of a smaller scale, but still is a representation of me doing the same thing but differently, is my first video to ever grow was my pop socket case video. And at the time, there wasn't the Otter Plus pop case that they have now. This was the only pop socket case that they had, and I believe they only had it for the iPhone 5 SE and 5S, like that size of phone, right? And I had an iPhone 5S at the time, so I bought that case. I did an unboxing. That video currently has 24,000 views, right? And so I did what everyone else was doing at the time. That video is from 4 years ago. Pop sockets were the craze. Like, I know people still use them, but that was when they were new and everybody was talking about them. Everybody was making pop socket videos, but everyone was talking about the individual ones. And I made a video about the case, and no one else had made a video about the case. So once again, I did the same thing as everybody else. I was talking about pop sockets. I was talking about the trending thing, but mine was different, so I got the views. I don't know how many subscribers at the time. I'll put it on the screen. I had such a small number of subscribers, and I got 24,000 views. Because I did the same thing, but different. I did something searchable, but I did it differently than everybody else. And another example is more recently is my turmeric mask video. That video now has 10,000 views, and it's because every other video that I saw about turmeric was they were doing it on their face, and so I did mine on my body. I was like, I'm gonna do a body mask. Everyone else is doing a face mask. I'm gonna do a body mask. So while I might not be the only person to have done that, when you search up turmeric mask, like the top 10 searches were just people doing it on their face. So then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do the same thing, turmeric mask. I get to put that in my title. I get to put it in my description. I get to put it in my tags. So I still get to rank or potentially rank for that search that a whole bunch of people are searching for. And I get to show up as suggested on the side potentially because it's still the same realm. But I did it differently. You just need to do whatever you want to do. Like, oh, I like that. That's really cool. I want to do that. Do that, but do it differently. Because if you do it the same as everybody else, why should people watch your video? Please tell me why. What is the reason? Just because you're in it? Obviously, you're going to watch it because you're in it, because you're biased towards yourself. Why should someone else, someone who doesn't know you, someone who doesn't care about you yet, why should they watch it? Exactly. You haven't given them a reason to. You have to give them a reason to, like, oh, this is what you're searching for. This is what you want to see. But I'm doing it differently. So you give them what they wanted, but you made it better. That's what you need to do. That is how you get your first 1,000 subscribers. That is what I did. And it's been working. I'm now at 3,500. I should be at 4,000 soon. Like last month, I got over 300 subscribers. So in the next 2 months, if the trend continues, I should be over 4,000. So yeah, I'm not huge. I'm not 100,000 million, but I can tell you how to get to 1,000 because I did it. So yeah, I highly think about that. Think about the videos that people you know. Think about the videos that made them blow up. They probably did something popular, but they did it differently. Think about it. Now you're like, whoa, she did that challenge, but she did it like that. Oh, she did this, but she did it blindfolded, so it was different. I don't know what they did, but they did something popular, but they did it differently. So they did the exact same thing, but at the same time, they didn't. So that's it. It's literally just one tip. And I know that I went very into depth and I made this video quite long, but it's the truth. I just wanted to give you examples as proof that it works. So I didn't just want to say, this is what you do. I wanted to show you that it works. So yeah, that's why this video is long, but I feel like I proved it. I proved that it works. And so give it a shot. make the videos that you wanted to make anyways, but make them better. So that's all for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you think your friends will enjoy it, or if you think that there's somebody who needs to see this video, be sure to share it with them. All my social media links will be down below in case you want to follow me on there. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because I make new videos every Monday, and I'll see you next Monday with a new video.